Hello there, whoever you may be. But the fact that you are watching this video, that means that you have found a USB stick labeled My Confession somewhere in my bedroom. Now, I've hidden this stick very well, and I check to see if the stick is moved by a centimeter every single day of my life. So, the fact that you're watching this video now either means that you have caught me when I'm not around, or I'm completely out of the question. I pray, for your sake, that I'm completely out of the question, because if I come back, I will be able to tell the slightest movement of that stick. And, well, I bet you can guess what I'm going to say. If you live around here, I bet you know about the disappearances. 15 different people, unrelated to each other, different walks of life, different backgrounds, races, etc. Completely wiped from the face of the earth in an instant. Gone, as if they never existed at all. That was me. I'll elaborate in a moment, but just for a minute. 15 different people without a single lead as to who did it? Well, leads as far as the police are concerned. Because I know where they are. And I have the proof to show it too. On this USB stick, you will also find an MP3 file labeled Crisp. It is the last known recording and final words of Chris, one of the people that disappeared. Now, I have recordings for the other 14 people that disappeared too, don't worry, but I like Chris the most. He put up a good fight, so why not start with him? And before, I did say that I take credit for those disappearances, and I'm sorry, but that was a partial lie. The great Birnam is the one who made those people disappear. Now, I'm sure the great Birnam doesn't ring a bell for you, but the great Birnam, also known as the weird puppet from that weird phone number, is the main star of the weird phone number 272616 PSYCHE. I set up a little program where people call in and they can have their fortune told. It's real cute. You should give it a call sometime, but that's not the point. The point is, I'm but a proxy for the great Birnam. And while I could explain how the great Birnam works and what his motivations are and etc. and such, I will save my breath because nobody in a million years would believe me if I tried, so I'll keep that to myself. Just know that I didn't do the heavy lifting here. All I did was set the glue trap, allowed the rats to run in by themselves, and left the actual snapping of the trap to somebody else. You'll see what I mean when you watch the clip.
Hello there, and thank you for calling 272-616-PSYCHE, your hotline for all methods of magic and clearing of conundrums. If you need your fortune told, please press 1. If you want to be cured of jinxes or hexes, please press 2. If you want to speak to a dead friend or loved one, press 3. If you want to... You have chosen I want my fortune told. Is that correct? Press 1 for yes. Press... Oh, that's just wonderful. A classic, old, good fortune telling. What fun! But before I can foretell what lies in store for your future, I need to ask you some questions. Are you prepared?
Yes. At least, I think I am. So, how does this work?
Perfect! First, I'm going to need your title, so I may call upon the ghosts of the spirit realm and then direct them to your mortal energy. What is your name?
Chris.
Great! Next, what is your star sign? If you do not know your star sign, a birthday will do.
February 8th.
Oh, splendid! That is my favorite one! Now, what is your current mood?
Feeling like I'm getting gypped by a telemarketer right now.
Glad to hear. Now, one last thing. What is your home address?
What? I'm not going to tell you that.
Glad to hear. Now, one last thing. What is your home address?
No, I'm not telling you.
What is your home address?
I don't know what kind of game you think you're playing, but I don't think it's funny. You hear me, you sick bastard? I'm hanging up. Hello, this is Chris Beckham speaking.
Hello there, and then... All right, and that wraps up the last question on our questionnaire. How are you feeling, friend?
What the hell?
Spectacular! Now, without further ado, I'm going to use my mystical deck of genuine tarot cards to see into the future. Firstly, your past. The reverse Ace of Wands. In your past I see boredom, stagnation, a lack of energy. Does this ring true?
I guess.
Now, your present. The Five of Cups. Right now you're feeling apathy, contemplation. You may feel disconnected from what I'm saying. And finally, your future. Oh, the reversed Wheel of Fortune. No control, spiraling out of hand. Bad luck. I'm so sorry.
Oh. Okay.
If you'd like your bad fortune erased, I'm more than happy to...
Whenever the great Birnam picks up the phone, I let him play with his food a little bit. Some may say that it's impolite, but I think it's just all different shades of wonderful. You know, he doesn't just kill anyone that answers the phone. That's moronic. He only goes after the ones that have a little bit of fight in them. Because if there's no struggle, it's no fun for him or for me. So whenever somebody calls, I let him scout out the right picks, and once he's chosen somebody, all I've got to do is rein him in.
Look, this was fun and all, but you need to stop calling me.
Hey, this is Samael with 272-616-PSYCHE. How are you doing today?
Oh, hey there.
Sorry to bother, but the call you made before, it looks like it's freaked out and it did something it shouldn't have. You mind if I get some info for a report?
What, like asking me for my...
Yeah, calling you back, the robot shouldn't have been able to do that. What's your name?
Are you just gonna ask me what the puppet asked me? Because I told the puppet all about this stuff. And...
we don't record anything. I can't hear what you responded.
Oh, okay. My name's Steven.
Okay, Steven. What activity did you do? The tarot card readings or...
Yeah, the fortune telling.
Okay. Did the great Birnam stutter or sound like glitchy at all when you answered the questions?
Right on the money.
And, when it asked you for the address, did you give it?
What? That was on purpose?
Yeah, it was. But did you?
No.
Okay, that makes this next bit a little harder then.
What? I thought it wasn't listening to anything I said.
I said I couldn't hear you. Birnam heard you just fine.
What the hell?
Your fate predicted with 100% accuracy 100% of the time. It says so on the ad. So, can I get that address so we can schedule the end of your call? Birnam wants to finish up with you as soon as possible.
What do you mean Birnam wants to finish?
Yeah, you hung up on him. Please, Steven, just make this easy for yourself. Birnam really liked you. Well, I'm sorry for what's going to come next then.
I like to play around with the whole address thing whenever somebody calls and is chosen to go missing. Because the great Birnam knows exactly where you live the second you pick up the phone. There's no use in even asking you, but the fact that we bring it up gives people hope. And the fact that we might not know gives them a card or two that they can put up their sleeves. An ace in the hole that they can play as a final trump card to say, haha, I win, you lose. But when they're proven wrong and you hear the shrieking of somebody who's realizing that the game was rigged from the start, the wails of anguish when somebody realizes they were played like a pawn. I can't lie. That is ecstasy to me.
What the fuck are you? Get away from me! No!
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 27216177992 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.